What's up, everybody? It's your boy Danny Muchacho. We're here with Alex tonight. It's just us two. Alex, say hey.
Hey. What's up? How you doing tonight?
What's up, man?
Chilling, chilling, bro.
So everybody, remember to rate, review, subscribe.
Hmm.
Um, we're on the Five Reasons Sports Network tonight. Don't forget our Sunday show on our YouTube page. So whenever you get a chance, check out our link tree. Check out our
And
Twitter, Instagram.
we just got with Vivid. So don't forget
We
if you
did.
got any if you got any things you got to go to, like a concert or a sporting event, go to our link tree and our on our Instagram and our Twitter and all that kind of stuff. Click on that, click on the links for that, and then boom, you get
Yeah.
some good deals.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So this week has been kind of tough for the Yankees, man. it's
Weak. Oh my gosh.
been kind of
These
tough, man.
last these last two series were like disasters.
Yeah, like losing to Minnesota for the first time since 2001. That's
Hmm.
rough. Losing to Toronto, first series loss of the year. That's also tough, just because of how much crap they talk. Like I seem want to beat them every time we face them, but it just didn't happen this time around. A lot of that has to do with the offense.
Hmm.
So, what are your thoughts on the past two series and about the offense specifically?
The bats are dead. Like I mean, let's be real. Like, yes, yesterday they scored 11, 12, whatever it was they scored. But yeah, they did great. And right now, in today's game going on right now, in the second inning, they did awesome. I mean, they were almost going all the way around. Like, let's be real. But in the past two series in a whole, no, that was like I'll be straight up. I feel like I was in my backyard picking up some poop. Like it was
It's
nasty.
bad. It's bad. So, in that 10-game homestand, they were held under 3 runs for 8 of those games.
Hmm.
That's definitely not how you win ball games, especially on a homestand. Like you go 5 and 5 at Yankee Stadium on the longest homestand of the year. That's not what you want to do. That's just being mediocre.
Nope.
But with that being said, there's not many pieces that we have that at this point in time are impact bats.
Yep.
I think we're relying a little bit too much on Cabrera in terms of expectations as Yankee fans. Um,
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
I said last week, his baseball savant page is not very good. Um, I want him to do better. He's got like a 536 OPS. That's not going to cut it. Um, you know, the bottom of the order was really struggling. So I, it's a long season ultimately, and
Hmm.
there's gonna be ebbs and flows, but without dudes like Giancarlo Stanton and Harrison Bader, who's career wise not an above average hitter, he's been pretty much below average. But
I
that's better than what what we've been getting right now. Our
I
outfield
mean,
is terrible.
the outfield is horrible right now. But like, let's just put it this way: you said something in the beginning about 2001 that we haven't beat Minnesota since then. Like, think about it for a minute. Where
Well,
were
they
you?
haven't beat us.
Yeah, they haven't beat us. My bad. Yeah, they haven't beat us since
Yeah.
2001. Think about it for a minute. Like, let's put this into a whole for everybody that's listening and watching right now to understand this. The Twin Towers were still up when we were still taking care of them.
That's crazy.
I was going into my senior year. I don't know about you, Danny. It's senior high school. That's where I was going into. How about you, Danny? Where were you?
You're not gonna like my answer.
Go
I was in
ahead, say
sixth
it.
grade.
What?
I was 11.
Boom. Look at that, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. This is
Yeah.
it sucks, but it's also it sucks, but we also got to realize it. It's not like Minnesota sucks since 2001 to now. They've
No, they've been really good.
they've been really good. It's just that we've had their number and they finally, after all these years, decades, let's get it
20,
right. Decades.
23 years.
Like they finally got our number. They finally had us. It is what it
Yeah,
is.
I
It
mean,
sucks.
it was bound to happen.
Yeah, the odds were definitely in their favor.
Yeah, for real. And it's a different Minnesota team than we're used to seeing.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's
Correa's
also different
clutch.
because they're also in not back in 2001 when they were in a dome.
Yeah, right.
Like,
Um, I'm about to pull up the outfield stats for the Yankees and
Okay.
how pathetic they've been.
Mhm.
So the Yankees outfield is ranked
Mhm.
24th in all of baseball in terms of WAR.
Mhm. Yep.
Their big league average, they're zero right
Yep.
now, but -8 offensively and -4.7 defensively. Like as a whole, 218 batting average, 273 on base, a
Mhm.
376 slug, and that's terrible.
Yeah.
That's terrible, and that's what Aaron Judge, doing his thing, and obviously the bulk of that is Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanley plays out there.
Well, not
Frenchie has had a
today.
good
Not
week.
today. Today was DJ and then Glaber. Okay, back to back,
Hmm.
and then you had a ribby by Volpe.
Yeah,
So
but
yeah, and
uh,
that's for today right
Isaiah,
now. Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm.
IKF, 179, 238, 179 slug. Uh, man, -0.3 WAR. Aaron Hicks -0.4 WAR.
Negative.
Willie
Aaron Hicks.
Calhoun
Aaron Hicks is
negative point
negative
two.
everything.
Yeah. Apparently he didn't make a play today. I didn't get a chance to
No,
see that.
yeah, no, he's playing. He's playing, and he did something so bad that Garrett Cole was giving him that look like I'm gonna kill you when I get a chance.
Yeah. What happened? I didn't get a chance to see it.
Aaron Hicks being Aaron Hicks, not catching balls, not doing his
He didn't
job.
make a
You know.
play.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
normal stuff.
Come on, come on.
And
How many times do we see
Cabrera
that?
only has Cabrera only has 3 walks on the year and 78 plate appearances. That's not good. 3% walk rate, 24% K rate.
I'm going to
He's
agree with you,
chasing a lot.
yes, but I'm going. I still got to look at it right now, and for him, he's still a rookie.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm not good. I'm not gonna put my. I'm going to put for Cabrera. I'm putting him in the same boat. I'm putting Volpe in, and yes, he might have been in last year. Blah blah blah. But you know what? He's a rookie. He's in that rookie area right now. I am not going to be killing him until July. Once July 31st strikes, and it's in August 1st, ladies and gentlemen, if he's not producing, you're gonna get me from last year.
yeah. Well, we definitely need Harrison Bader. We need another big leaguer up here to really solidify what's going on. Hicks may
Well,
get the boot.
oh, Hicks may get the boot. Come get out of
Willie
here, man.
Calhoun is getting sent down. Frenchie Cordero. All those guys have not played into any type of spots. None of those dudes. So, it is what it is. But the offense let us down over the past years. Garrett Cole was
It
was the stud again.
most of those guys that are getting sent right back down again are the same bunch of bums. Let's be real. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this at all. Same bunch of bums that everyone's been like, oh, bring him up, bring him up, bring him up, bring him up. We bring him up, and look what happens. They ain't producing. You know what? Maybe we should start telling Cashman, sell, sell, sell anything that's a prospect and be like, start going back to George days and getting some players.
Yeah, I kind of looked into that today.
You did.
Um,
What's up?
yeah, so when it comes down to what could be available come the trade deadline, we're far ways away from it. But there's only a couple dudes that kind of piqued my interest. Hunter Renfrow is one from the Angels. If
Yes.
they fail, then they may be selling. And then two dudes on the Giants, Lamont Wade Jr. and Jock Peterson.
Yeah.
Lamont Wade Jr.'s got like an 18% walk rate right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting on base at like a 400% clip. Left-handed bat, can play all three outfield positions. Has four stolen bases, I believe. He could play first base as well. But my thing is with him, he's a left-handed bat, and we need some diversity in this lineup. Another guy is Jock Peterson, who is just traditionally hammered right-hand pitching throughout his entire career. So if you could throw him in left or throw him in right, wherever, um, he'd be a really good addition for this team. The Giants so far this year have not performed, and that's a really competitive NL West. So if the Giants continue to falter, those are two names that I'd be looking out for.
Definitely,
Um,
definitely. When it comes and I don't mind
come
anything from
deadline.
the I don't mind anything coming from the Giants organization realistically because the Giants they know how to build their players up too. So let's be
Yeah.
real. So like, it's not like we're getting somebody from like the Marlins. Like, sorry,
Right.
don't shoot me. Don't come after me, Marlins fans. But let's be real.
Yeah.
Like, it's a whole different type of organization that they built their they built their prospects correctly.
Right. Right. So we'll see. Um, but those are two dudes that I definitely
Uh-oh.
be looking out for.
Sorry, I saw Hicks was on TV. I thought he was gonna miss the ball again.
Yep. Another issue that we've had, besides the offense, which was anemic, was a couple of our starting pitchers, man. And Johnny Brito was inconsistent this past week. One good start against the Angels, and then another poor start against the Twins. And Clark Schmidt pitched well against Toronto, but he still has a 6.3 ERA, man. Let's
Yeah.
talk a little bit about Clark Schmidt.
Oh my gosh, my boy. I mean, I don't want to be mad at him, but let's be real. He's been a bum. He's been pitching like a bum. He did good. He did good against Toronto. But what I believe he needs to do is that he needs to stick to that knuckle curve. And like, that's probably his best pitch going on right now. I have numbers and everything right now on him. So when it comes to Clark Schmidt, I'm gonna compare this to Cole right now for everybody. Okay, so Schmidt's knuckle curve has about the same velocity as Cole's, but a far higher spin rate. So compared to a random sample of knuckle curves, it's a higher spin rate than the usual one. So he has it. His spin rate's there. Okay, and then Cole's knuckle curve has a run value of -1, and for reference, his fastball is tied for the deadliest pitch in MLB, which is a -9. And that's Cole's knuckle curve. And Smith's is actually better, but he is not on that. He's not relying on that pitch. He's relying on other pitches that everyone's just knocking out the park.
Yeah. So with that, he's actually thrown the sweeper the most out of all his pitches. He's thrown it 123 times. If you, I'm looking at his baseball savant page right now.
I know you are.
Um, his K rate is above league average, 67%. He's not walking anybody, 69% walk rate. He's not getting many whiffs, 33%, which is not good.
Mhm.
Um, Fastball spin for Clark Schmidt is in the top 3% in all of baseball. So his fastball compared to everybody else is really good. The curve
Mhm.
spin, top 6%. So his stuff is there.
It is. It
But
is. Come on, like, okay, like, look at it. Cole's BA whiff percentage is 188, 21.9, and then for Schmidt it's a 154.29. It's
yeah,
let's be
the thing
real.
with Clark Schmidt though is he's getting barreled up. He's giving a lot of hard contact. When it comes down to exit velocity versus um, Clark Schmidt, big league average is 88.4. He's at 93.5 when it comes to exit velocity against.
Mhm. Do
So
you do
he's
you
getting
think
hammered.
do you think remember how Mark has always been saying that the pitch clock has been helping Cole get out of his mind? Do you think the pitch clock not being a factor is not letting Schmidt get into his mind? Letting
It's
him
about
think, letting
execution.
him. But think about it. You're not thinking, you're not getting it, you're not doing what you got to do. Those normal things from last year, and then this year it's like, oh no, I don't know what to do now. I'm that's a goof.
I I think Clark Schmidt's always been a quick worker.
Mm-hmm,
He's never been a guy that's gonna take too much time on the boat.
mm-hmm,
I don't think the pitch clock is affecting him at all negatively. For him, it's about fastball command. Because without that fastball command, he's not able to set up the sweeper you know that will get him outs. The cutter is staying over the plate. Listen, that cutter has been pretty atrocious, and he's using it 22% of the time, and he's giving up 10 hits, two doubles, three homers. All right, his batting average against the cutter is 526. 526. That's not good. Like Ted Williams. type of numbers at 526. A 1.105 slugging percentage against. So that cutter hasn't been good. Comparatively, that sweeper's been nasty.
Mhm.
250, 250 batting average against. Well, actually, the slug is kind of high, 643, because he's given up 3 homers on a sweeper. But a lot of that has to do with command. He's not getting inside on lefties, and that's the biggest part. That's why he's throwing the cutters, so he can get in on lefties to open up the outside of the plate. But when he's throwing the cutter, it's either not moving the way he wants it to, or it's not in the best location. He's actually has positive movement in the cutter,
Mhm.
like so, it's moving the way he wants to typically, but the location is hasn't been good. Like that pitch to Varsho, the first pitch, he's trying to be aggressive, trying to get ahead in the zone. I mean, get ahead in the count, and he leaves it over the plate, and Varsho takes him deep. You know, so
Nice.
last
I don't
outing
know.
was last outing was really good because the cutter usage was down. I want to see him use that four seamer a lot more. I want to see him use it up in his zone.
I
I want
want
to
to
see
see.
some four seam.
I want to see him use a knuckle curve more too.
Yeah, four seam, sweeper, sinker. That's what he did last year, and he had a lot of success with it. So I would like to see more of the same this year.
Mhm.
But we'll see what Clark. He's got the stuff. It's just a matter of putting it all together, and it comes with command of the fastball.
Who knows? We'll find out probably tomorrow night. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so I
Big
hate to
start
say,
tomorrow.
I hate to say it, but yeah, it's an unfortunate. Yeah, it should be him versus Degrom. That's what it says.
Big start tomorrow.
That's
A
a
big start
very big
tomorrow.
start tomorrow, actually.
Yeah.
Him
So
versus Degrom. Yeah, we got
yeah.
a 6.30 ERA versus a 3.04. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Usually stuff like that could go either one way. It'll surprise us, or it's gonna go one of two ways. It'll surprise us, or it's gonna go exactly how we thought it would go. You know.
And I really don't want it to go the way I think it's going to go because oh my gosh. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't need to have a third series in a row that I'm like, are we going to win this or not? Like,
Yeah.
what I want to
Yeah.
see. Like, all I care about is winning series. And if they're not winning series, I'm not a happy man. Like, I'm not saying
Right.
sweep series. I just say win series or tie. That's it. If you're not
Yeah.
winning or
That's
tying,
all you gotta do.
it's a failure.
Hmm.
It's like,
Yeah.
and let's be real. This division is not. This isn't our parents. AL East. This isn't.
Yeah.
This AL East is a very packed AL East. Okay, you got Toronto. Let's be real. We got in Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's doing what they got to do over there. Okay,
Hmm.
what we're number 3 now. Let's be real.
Four.
Wow, you're gonna say that? You really
Yes.
think? I know numbers wise,
No.
but I know
Yeah.
standings
We're
wise,
right.
but it
We're
sucks.
Tampa's the San Diego Star what they are.
I know.
Tampa's
I
first
know.
25, Baltimore second 16-8,
I didn't want to say. I
Baltimore
didn't want to bring up. I
Toronto
didn't want to bring
16
them
and
up.
9,
I just wanted to stay quiet on Baltimore. But yeah,
with 14 and 11, and then Boston is hovering around is 500 at 13 and 13.
and let's be
Like
real.
these
Let's.
things change.
Oh, it does. It does. But let's be real. Like if this was how the season were to go out, we are barely knocking on the door to get into the playoffs right now.
We wouldn't make the playoffs.
I said knocking on the door barely.
Yeah, we wouldn't make it. We we would be tied with Houston for the last spot, and
Oh, that
obviously
makes me a
they
little
are just
happy.
tiebreakers.
I'll take the happiness on
Does
that.
it? I don't know.
It makes me no. It makes me happy to know that Houston's also not where they should be at right now either. Then
There's a
and
lot of
that's
teams in baseball that are not where they need to be. If you look
but
in the National League, if you got Pittsburgh and Arizona leading their respective divisions, a lot of teams are not doing what they need to do.
Atlanta's
So
not doing what they need to do. Let's be real.
Atlanta's 17-9, bro.
But the closer is not doing it. They're pitching. They're having an iffy on their pitching. Their pitching's been getting knocked up.
We'll talk about that Sunday.
Exactly.
Which which brings me to the point that on Sunday we are going to be talking about um, the current division leaders and with it being the end of the month, who's most likely to stay in first.
Hmm. And special
So
announcement, everyone. We are
yeah,
moving it to 8 o'clock in the morning.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
If
So
you have any, if you got any questions that you want us to answer, shoot us on Twitter, a DM, whatever you want to do, and we will answer those
mhm,
questions on Sunday as well.
mhm, facts, facts. Um, so kind of switching gears a little bit. Um, a guy that's currently on the injured list, a guy that is near and dear to no Yankee fan's heart, the bringer of rain. And what do you think about his position when he comes back from the IL? Is he going to have a spot,
No,
or
no,
or
no.
you think Peraza is going to take over third base? I think at this point, Peraza should be playing every day, and he's not.
That's exactly what I was gonna. That's exactly what I was gonna say. My thing is, Peraza should be in every day. He should be playing every day. He should get as many opportunities as he can, so that way, by the time July kicks in, we know what's going on with the Peraza, just like we know what's going on with Cabrera, just like we know what's going on with Volpe. They're all rookies. We need to see how all these rookies deal with being in it for at least half a season. And if these rookies by half season, they're all, oh my gosh, doing what they did when they were in the minors, that's like they're heating up, then we're good. Oh no, maybe it's a slow start. Remember, it is a long season, ladies and gentlemen. It is not. This isn't basketball where you could rest and not worry about someone being off or whatever. This isn't football where it's only 16 or 18 weeks. What I forgot. I know they changed it amount of weeks, but this is 162 games. Like, let's be real. We're not going to be perfect. But the way it's always going to be is if you start slow, end hot. If you start hot, you're going to end slow. You're going to end cold. Right now, the Yankees are all starting off cold. Hopefully, the whole team, rookies and veterans, will be all hot. And by July, let's be real, a lot of our key players will be coming back anyway. We
Yeah,
both know this.
we hope so. I hope so. Like Donaldson's going to come back, and unfortunately, he's going to have the spot. But I want to at this point, um, I want to see more Peraza.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see him play every day. I want to see how he adjusts to third base, him playing second, give Volpe a day at short. Like he has so much versatility defensively um, that I think he should get the chance to play.
Yeah.
And I think he's playing tonight, but this is the first time in like 2 3 days he's played. So, and you wonder why he's hitting 150. Like, bro, he's a rookie, like Volpe.
He's not hit. He's not out there.
He's not playing every
He
day.
needs to see big league pitching on a daily, consistent basis to get understanding to understand the difference from minors to big leagues, to understand the change of velocity, the change of location, the change of how the majors are knowing how to hide their pitches and not tip their pitches as much as the minors. Let's
Yeah,
be real. It's all those things involved into it.
yeah. It's a different game at the big league level. It's just
Mm-hmm.
faster.
It is.
But
Wait,
we gotta get him going.
we got Dave over here. She's chiming in. Dave, good to hear from you. He says he's worried about Trevino, who's gone for a second opinion on his elbow, and
Yeah, I was about to bring that up.
okay, cool. Got shot? I was gonna ask you what's your opinion on that.
Yeah, yeah, that was gonna be my next topic. Um, but I hope Donaldson gets DFA'd. I hope Hicks gets DFA'd. There's a lot of dudes on this team that are just wasting space at this point in time. However, with
If it was up to me, I'll be DFAing a lot of people right now. You're like, oh, congratulations. I'm happy you're injured right now.
yeah,
Have fun. You stay. You could
Just
rest up
stay injured.
all you want.
That's
By the
funny.
time you come back, just so you know, if you say you're not injured anymore, you're fired. So just stay
Yeah.
injured for the rest of the season.
um. So Trevino, yeah, he's getting that second opinion. Loizaga stopped throwing after feeling soreness yesterday.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, that was.
so we need both of those guys pretty bad. We need Tommy Kahnle back. We need Loizaga. We need Trevino. So
Mhm.
hopefully, the second opinion comes back with some positive news, and hopefully, Loizaga comes back with something positive as well. I mean, our bullpen's been really good this year, thus far without those guys, but it does need to be
Yeah,
deeper.
I mean, I gotta give it. They've been using our boy Wandy. They've been using him a lot too. Like
Yeah.
he, I like it. They what was his name? Dave's boy that he hated so much, the pitcher. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot him. The role that I don't remember him. Oh well.
Was this last year?
Uh, he was there last year. He got out last year. We got rid of him. Remember, he got injured. I forgot his name though. I really damn it. Remember Dan? I mean Dave Hasten.
Hmm.
I wish Dave
Well,
was here.
I
David.
always hated Chad Green. Chad Green was
Ah,
always mine.
there we go. That's it. It was Green.
Oh yeah, no, that was me. Yeah,
Yeah, it was you.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, no, it's like think about it. He's legitimately gone into that role that we had Chad Green going in. Like, okay, we need you to we need you to do an inning or two. We need you to come
yeah,
out of jam. We're calling Wandy up, and I feel way better seeing Wandy than unrememberable Chad Green
yeah,
because everything about him is unrememberable. Like I don't even want to remember his face.
yeah, yeah. Chad Green. Well, our bullpen's just in a much better spot. Ian Hamilton's come out throwing a lot of strikes, so I thoroughly like watching him pitch. But yeah, man.
Uh-oh. Right now, bases loaded.
Yeah, one out.
Yep. This isn't good, everybody.
No, we're all right. We have Garrett Cole on the bump, so I feel pretty good about it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all one count right now, so we'll see. I didn't think. What else did Danny say? Dave said. He's saying that he says Baltimore will be the wild card contender at the start of the year. At the start of the year. Okay. Yep, you did say that, didn't you?
Yeah. No, they're good. They
Yeah.
got a really good squad.
And they got to run.
Yeah, Garrett Cole fumbled the bag right there. It was a tailor-made 3-6-1 double play, but Garrett dropped the ball
Wow.
at first.
Yep. Well, don't get mad at anybody else but yourself for the ERA right now.
It's not even an earned run right now. It's not even an earned run. So,
Nah, true.
because it would have been a double play. But I actually, it might be earned because they don't assume double plays.
We'll
So
see.
that run would
We'll
be
see. We'll see
earned.
in a little bit when it comes up there. Oh my gosh. What else are we gonna go talk about?
I think that's pretty much about it, man. Is it
sucks.
not?
It sucks that we don't have everybody else with us, so they can
Yeah,
all have their own opinion into it.
yeah. I mean, we got to have the offense back to where it is. Clark Schmidt needs to find himself. Mingo has been up and down.
Hey,
He
oh yeah,
got.
hold Danny. Dave, to
Uh,
your thing about Chad Green was coming in and doing half of Chapman's mess. That's yeah. That was at the end of Green's, but the beginning, oh my gosh, I didn't want to see Green either. Like, come on. Chapman wasn't always bad.
Chapman was bad a lot though, and now he's
Yeah,
back to throwing 103. Good for him. But
he was. But not always.
no, he's back with Kansas City throwing 103.
Yeah, but I'm just saying he wasn't always bad when he was with the Yankees. Not
Yeah,
always.
but there's a lot of bad moments I remember. Like majority of Aroldis Chapman's career, like I'm gonna remember bad stuff.
I
I'm
mean,
not gonna remember good stuff.
there's one I do remember about from Chapman. that one wild pitch that he did that hit the back of the back of
Oh,
the
that was
wall
funny.
that bounced right back. I was like, that was hilarious.
Yeah, that Kareem back to Gary, and he got the runner
Mhm.
out there. But that's it.
Yeah.
That was a funny moment, and it was a wild pitch at the end of the day. Like Aroldis Chapman is not gonna get anything like in whatchamacallit, Monument Park.
What was that?
There's a dribbler.
Yeah. This is not fun.
We still got the lead. We're right. You just gotta get out of this inning unscathed. Well, with the
Well,
lead rather.
with the lead, yeah, because right now ain't looking good.
We're right,
Oh,
man.
come on, right
Look,
there.
we're out of
Right
it.
there. There we go. There we go.
Don't be so negative, Alex. Jeez. Positive thinking. The power of positive thinking.
I'm
you have a
trying.
guy.
I'm
You have a guy
trying.
hitting 152
I'm
against
trying,
Garrett
sir.
Cole, and you're shaking in your boots. You got a snake in your boots because a guy hitting 152 is up at the plate. Nah, bro, I'm good.
See, I'm also a little pissed off too because remember he's also my fantasy pitcher.
He's doing good, bro.
Right, man. I
That's
need to make
six
sure.
innings. That's a quality
I need to
start.
make sure. I need to make. I've been getting 20 something points from the man. I need to keep that up.
Yep. I'm interested to see how Clay Holmes is going to pitch tonight because if this score stays the same, then
He's
Holmes is
coming
going to be
in.
pitching.
Yep, that would
So
be
let's hold
interesting,
our
but
breath
we'll
for
see how
that.
that happens.
Yep.
If that happens, I don't know. Dave, go off, go crazy, go off on Twitter, buddy. Ah,
Good times. Go Yankees. Go for it, bro.
all right. Well, I guess, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for us on a shorter episode since we don't have all the muchachos with us today. But for me, Danny, and everybody else, we're going to say thank you. And don't forget to please, Sunday morning, 8 o'clock, if you got any questions about baseball, anything, shoot us a DM. We'll answer those questions in the morning. We expect what we're talking about, the whole baseball as a whole in general. Good night, everybody.
Adios.